Hey, thanks for tuning in to Unmaking a Mess with Darlene Morgan, where you can find me on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and my online blog, Unmaking a Mess, which I've had for a few months now. So please share, subscribe, leave your comments. I'd love to hear from you guys out there. And first and foremost, I really want to apologize for not updating the content on my blog and YouTube a lot sooner. But it's the reason why I'm hopping on here and getting a recording out and some writing out as well. My blog and my YouTube channel is a lot about the messes that I've been in and have made. And thanks to the grace of God, I'm absolutely still here. And so I know for a fact that God definitely has a purpose for me, and I know He has one for you as well. And so I mainly write from a single mom perspective, but I hope that I'm reaching a wider audience. And I want to backtrack just for a second. When I say that I know God has a purpose for me, I think it's really important that we live as intentional as possible, because I think it's just very fulfilling. We get a lot out of life that way, and we can also give a lot of life that way as well. So definitely wake up with a strong intent to live God's purpose for your life as well. Okay, so I am going to, I have nothing written down. Normally, when I do these recordings, I have something written down and I'm reading from it. However, I have not been on here for a really long time. In fact, pretty much since I got my job at the new agency. I think it goes to show that for me personally, it takes me a while to really get to a place in my life where I can juggle a handful of things. And also it's something that I know that for me personally, excuse me, I really have to prioritize my life these days. If you're new to my blog, I went through quite a health scare back in December of 2023, which left me understanding how much it means to really take care of myself. I went to a therapist and I got on anti-anxiety meds, and I've had to cut out a lot of things in my life in order to what do I say, survive. Not really survive. I knew I was going to survive. At least I thought I was. Yeah, kind of got off base there for a second. No, actually really just to understand the importance of good health. And for me personally, having, being healthy physically and mentally is incredibly important. As a single mom that, has 3 girls and who do not have a dad, it was just very eye-opening to know that I had to take care of myself. And it meant letting go of a few things. And even though those things were really difficult to let go, I knew how important it actually was for me to do that and move forward and just kind of live a more content life for myself. So anyway, I really just wanted to get on here and update you guys so that you had an idea of what I've been doing lately since I've kind of been absent. It means a lot to me to put down some things in writing and recording, because I do live a more transparent life, and I want to do that because I know for a fact that a lot of the messes that I've been in and have created are a way for me to use those messes to help somebody else. I don't want anyone to ever feel like that, if you've gone through something and you're feeling ashamed or guilty of it, I don't want you to feel like you have to hide who you are. I mean, we're all human. We all go through something or other. I feel like each one of us has a story to tell. And by doing that, it's an opportunity to really connect with other people, to lift others up. And also, I think by helping others, it really helps us. I don't want us to forget who we are or forget the problems that we have in our lives. But I think there's a lot of truth to be said when you are going through something. If it's something that you know you're capable of being able to be strong and, press on, I think it's important to also reach out to others and extend a hand to, those that are close to you, those whom you can trust, whom can be honest with you. And I think it's just a way for you to get through some of the challenges that you have in your life too. So that's that. I just wanted to put that out there. What have I been doing? Well, I started my job and it's absolutely incredible. It does mean that I'm working approximately 20 to 25 hours a week, which is not much unless you include I'm still doing a lot of things for the shop. At least I try to do something for the shop every day. If it means going to the shop and meeting with customers, if it means conducting interviews with the other owner as we're hiring people, if it means putting things on social media. And so I've been doing that. In addition to that, my daughter has been playing volleyball for school. And so she has usually a couple of matches a week. And then she has like possible tournaments on the weekend. It's not every weekend, which is good. So it kind of gives me an opportunity to get caught up on things. So you add that into just the regular stuff. Like I'm trying so hard to continue to walk and exercise as much as I can because I know how important that is to me to maintain this healthy weight that I have finally gotten to. And I just know how important it is to my mind and my soul because I know that when I get out there, and I get those endorphins going, it just really it just seems to clear everything up for me that I dwell on or I worry about. I think it's also an opportunity for me to just really get close to God and just, send him those prayers that are on my mind. What else? Just aside from the volleyball, the working, continuing the shop, just the regular grocery shopping, preparing dinners, preparing food, prepping things. What else? I have an opportunity to sell my shop. I actually was approached by a business to buy me out. That is in the works. Nothing is finalized. I have nothing confirmed at all yet. And so I continue to pray about that because I think it's important that, whoever it is that takes over my half of the partnership is someone that can continue to continue to have those morals and values that I really believe in. And so that's on my mind. It's definitely a prayer that has been going to God on a regular basis. So anyway, I think that is honestly it. The things that I've been handling in these past few weeks that I haven't reached out to you guys. It feels really good to be able to actually not have anything in writing, but have something to say and be comfortable saying it to you because it kind of speaks to who I am now. And I was actually talking with my girlfriends earlier. We actually message each other on a regular basis as things come up in our lives, as an opportunity to just kind of lift each other up, to pray for one another, and make each other smile and laugh. So I messaged them earlier because I had a few dates earlier this week with a man that was younger than me. And that was exciting. It was fine. And I'm not talking about insanely younger. No, I'm not weird or anything like that. not that that's weird. I mean, okay. I'm just saying it's not weird unless he's like really young. I know you women do it and stuff, and sometimes I kind of envy that, but that's not me. Okay? All right. Yeah, I kind of went off base again there, but I guess that's the beauty of doing a post and a video ad lib. As I was saying, he was younger than me, only 10 years, and we went out, a couple of times. The first time we went axe throwing, which was incredibly fun, and if I got anything out of it, it was that axe throwing is not as dangerous as it seems. I know it could be, but it's definitely something that I'm going to take my daughters and my girlfriends to do. It was just an absolute blast. And the second time we went out, we just went out for lunch and then went for a walk. And then the rest of the week, I just got involved with my life and ongoing things like, oh, my daughter had volleyball out of town and I went to that. And then a few days later, this is something that's super awesome. I was invited to photograph this woman's retreat at a hotel and spa, like an hour and a half away from me. And I told the lady, she's also a friend and associate, I said, I am willing to do it, even though it's not really my specialty to photograph like real candid stuff or retreats or anything like that. She knows that my specialty is sports action photography. But I said I was willing to do it in exchange for a night away, which was an incredible blessing, because that is something that I have wanted to do for myself, is just go away for an evening where I can just relax and get away from everything and just read, eat good food, go on a walk. And guess what? I got to do all that along with doing these photographs of these women that were so fun, in addition to listening to the speaker who was just so uplifting and purposeful. So it was a huge win for me, and I really call that completely orchestrated by God. So needless to say, where I was going with all of this before giving you something else I've been doing is, so the young man, okay, he wasn't that young. The guy I was seeing, we went on a few dates, and it was just like we were texting on a regular basis. But as I went and did my own thing and everything, it was like all of a sudden there was like this disconnect. And there were some comments like in our conversations that made me feel like, I kind of wonder if he's really looking for someone that has a more, sedated life. I really am an on-the-go person, but I don't know. I don't know what was going on through him, but nonetheless, I messaged him and just said that I felt like there was a disconnect, and I was happy to talk about it by phone, and I didn't hear from him. And so that's okay. I think that is also a God thing, because it made me realize that as much as I really want to meet somebody, I am perfectly content meeting someone, enjoying a night out, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's okay. I think we have to be completely mature human beings to know it's not what we want, or if we want to see each other in a few weeks and do the same thing, a night out, that's okay too. And I'm just happy to realize it about myself. I told my girlfriends that, and I told them how content I really am right now. I am incredibly happy. I count my blessings on a regular basis, and I realize that the only way I am actually going to meet someone is when God brings him into my life, and he is just going to open my eyes in ways that I cannot imagine. And so until then, yeah, I'll go on dates, I'll have dinner, I'll continue to do this thing with the girls. But I'm going to tell you something. At my age, I never thought I would be here where I'm happy and I'm content. And I know that things can always go wrong. Things are going to come up in my life and they're constantly going to challenge me. They're going to cause me to question my faith, question who I am. But I think what's important is I feel like I have finally gotten to this more stable area of my life that is important to me. It's important for my daughters to see and to know that it's a God thing. It's just a God thing. I could not have done this or gotten to this place if it were not for God. Sometimes I feel like when I write or I record, like I have to have something horrible happen in my life or something dramatic to tell you so I can show you how I'm getting through it. However, as I was on my walk today, I realized that that is a stigma that I have placed on myself to always feel like there had to be or has to be some type of chaos in my life that I'm going through in order to conquer or to show you and myself and my daughters and others that if not for God, I couldn't get through this. You know, I've had all those things. So I'm here where I'm in now because of him. So why not just start telling you about all those things like I've been doing and not feel like I have to come up with new information, with new content, but instead be a shining light in your day and lift you up as well. How I go about doing that, I don't know. I feel like God lets me know what to say, how to say it. And so I'm going to try to remove myself from that phase that I've been in for several years where chaos has surrounded me, where I place chaos there, where I have those messes there, where my life doesn't feel regular unless there's chaos. I know a lot of you understand where I'm coming from, and I want you to know that there is nothing wrong with that. You are going to be where you're at, wherever it's at, because of just where you're at. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel ashamed. Just understand that you're going to get through it. If you're not content with it, then do what you can to be content, to find some type of contentment in your day. And know that you're stronger than what you believe. Sounds cliche, I realize that. But I think only until we can look back at those days like I have been able to do, I am able to see where I was stronger than I ever could have imagined. And, you know, that's what's important. You got to believe in yourself. Another cliche saying, but it's absolutely true. You have to believe that you are where you are for a reason. And what's more important is that you just have people around you that you can trust and be honest with so that they can support you and lift you up too. And I am here for you just as much. And I want to be here for you as well. Shoot me a message. My email is always going to be in the blog, in the post, in the comments. I don't care what you got to do to reach me. Just get a hold of me and know that I am here for you and I am willing to listen without any type of judgment whatsoever. I think that is really important as human beings, that we are here for others without, you know, that judging persona that we can portray in ourselves. I want to be someone that, yes, I am a Christian. I am someone that totally believes in God, that has saved me and is my Savior. I also want to be someone that Jesus knows that I'm trying my best to be as he would expect me to be. Okay, so that was a lot. But at least it was an update, and I gave you some substance and content to kind of think on and consider. And oh, I want to say one other thing. My glasses are new. And if it bothers you that you can't see my eyes, you can see them now. They're actually there. But when I go like this, you can't really see them. And I'm sorry about that. I may have to find a new area to sit or new lighting or something. And I was trying to do that before I got on here. Oh my gosh, it's going on 20 minutes. I was trying to do that, but I gave up because what was more important was I just got on here and I started talking because it just hit me to talk. And so that was more important. But anyway, yes, my glasses remind me of Marcy on Peanuts, where you can never see her eyes. You know, the little dark hair girl that was always hanging around Peppermint Patty and always said, "Sir, sir, I don't think Chuck likes you. I'm not sure that you should be bothering him like that. Sir, sir." Anyway, that was my impression of Marcy. And anyway, love you guys. Please share, subscribe, reach out to me however you can. Put your comments in. I would love to hear from you. And just know that God is with you no matter what, no matter who you are, no matter what you're doing. He is there for you. Ask him to come into your heart, into your mind, into your soul, because with him, all things are possible. He does not make things go away. However, with him, he does make it possible to get through it. And right now, I am going to go downstairs where my youngest is home. The other two girls are not here. And I'm going to go spend time with her, maybe play a game. I don't know. She's been kind of quiet lately, which really concerns me. So I'm going to go spend some time with her. Love you guys. Take care. And I will be back very soon. All right. Bye.